That's not long, is it? Is that 12, isn't it? Yeah, maybe.
His mirror's tight, doesn't it? Are they tight?
Thanks, Marie. Good call.
The mirror's one.
Yeah, it's been an exciting 2 days. I mean, from getting the car here only 8 days ago, putting it together, getting it stickered up. So, you know, firstly, an amazing effort by Miguel Australia and all the CAMS team. To have Anton De Pasquale, the current Formula Ford champion, here to shake the car down was a huge plus. I mean, he's just finished 6 days in a Formula Renault car, so he's dialed in, he's attuned to the open wheeler idiosyncrasies. Could have had an old bloke like me drive it, but that would have been totally irrelevant. So it was great to have him shake the car down, about 30 laps on day one. And then day two, the teams were able to bring along their drivers. So we've had about a dozen young kids come through the car, and look, they love the look of the car. And then when they get in, they're absolutely sold. You know, so I think it's been valuable for them, even though they've only really done about 10 or 12 laps each. They can go away and have something to think about.
This is all part of the pathway that CAMS is very passionate about, and to have the kids actually feel it, see it, breathe it, drive it is critical for us. And so to see the smiles on their faces and the reactions they get from driving in the cars is sort of what we strive for. So it's all good from here on in.
You're neutral?
Yeah, it looks good, which is always something important. But on track, it's also really good. It's a nice car to drive. It's quite a sort of perfect sort of entry level formula car, which is sets up a young driver for a drive overseas, and that's sort of the idea behind it all.
Yeah. Max is out of about It looks great, as you mentioned, but it actually sounds fantastic. So having a turbo engine, particularly on the overrun, when we've got 20 of these things running around under brakes with the popping and banging, it's quite a distinctive sound that a lot of Aussie fans wouldn't have heard before. So yeah, it sounded great and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty good for a young driver to have that opportunity. And I know this championship was around, say, 2 years ago when I won Formula Ford, and I got that prize pool to make that the next couple of years or that 1 year a lot easier, and it sort of opens up a lot more doors. Which, say, if you win a championship and you get the trophy, it's still what next. But if you have sort of that financial extra support, it makes that chance to actually make that step a lot smoother, and you sort of have a less pressure to do that. So it's a good opportunity that CAMS are giving for young drivers.
Off the stop, does it? Yeah. Saw that. Which with that big nut. Exactly what you mean. Yeah, it's got no caster on it. It's got no caster. It's certainly got cams, you can tell that.
Look, without the support of Jayco, Hancock, Penrite, Dyno, all partners that have come on board specifically to support F4, we wouldn't be able to do this. So the reality, we could do it, but it makes it much easier when you're getting corporate support, particularly when you're sponsoring drivers overseas for the winners. So we'd like to thank all our partners, and there's more to come. We're confident that there'll be some more commercial partners to come on and support this fantastic category as it gets more and more momentum from basically this week on. So it's fantastic.
It doesn't have a lot of feel. Look, we're very, very fortunate to have a company like Walkinshaw Automotive Group on board. So they're our official tech partners. They'll send a minimum of 3 tech guys, if you like, to each round for all the electronics, data, powertrain, data acquisition. So, and look, I mean, already I just feel comfortable in knowing that they're all over the car. If there's any issues, we've sent them to France, so they've done a week's training at Sodomo Electronics and at McGale. And I think that's a big asset to our championship to hit the ground running. There's always going to be a few little tech issues you might have with a brand new car, but having Walkinshaw on board makes them feel a lot more comfortable. Well, I want to get the other cars here first. So they're about to leave France, get them here, get them to all the teams, help them get up to speed with putting the cars together. And that's also what the last 2 days was about, giving the teams the user guide, the manual. So even though they don't have their car to take home, they've got some information and now some genuine data to take with them.